Every year on your birthday, you get 1 year older. You go from 10 to 11 to 12 to 13 to 14 and on up. And at some point, you realize when you continue to age, you're no longer the little kid. You're no longer the youth anymore. It starts to become depressing. And you don't think about everything that you've been through. You just think, wow, I'm old now. And for me, I've had a huge realization when it came to that, because for a second I was a little upset about my age, me getting old. I'm 22 years old now. And for a lot of people, I'm old to them now. It's kids that come up under me that think I'm a grown man, think I'm really old. And while I am a grown man, it's just crazy for me to now be the new generation. And looking at a 16-year-old, I'm like, oh, I'm not that much older than him. But to a 16-year-old, I am. And I wonder why that is. And then I think when I was 16 and I heard somebody was 22, I'm like, oh yeah, he's old. It's just the way of life. That's just how it's going to be. Even if you're not that much older than somebody, you are. Because at that point in their life, and the point that you are at life, y'all are at two different stages. At 16, you're maybe a sophomore, junior in high school. At 22, you're either working already and have been working for a couple of years, or you're senior, junior in college. And so when I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I am old compared to them. And it made me a little upset to be the old guy or be an older guy. Now, obviously 22 isn't old or anything like that compared to real life, but just now not being the kid, it made me a little sad, until I noticed and I realized that becoming older and getting older is a blessing. Being able to say that you made it to 22 is a blessing. It's something that you should be proud of, because a lot of people where I grew up and a lot of people in the country and in the world don't make it to 22. A lot of people don't make it to these older ages where they can say, hey, I got a little bit older. A lot of people don't make it to 50. A lot of people don't make it to your parents' age. So embrace that. Yeah, you got to go through the jokes of, dang, when were you born? You were born this year, that year, this year, that year. Yeah, I was. And that's okay. You got to get through the jokes from the little kids. And you have to be able to be okay with how old you are. And you have to love your age, because it's a lot of people who didn't get to that part of their life, to that point of their life. And I'm pretty sure that they would have wanted to had they not passed away, had they not gone through what they went through. Be okay with age. Age is something that's going to happen, and it's going to come to everyone eventually, in terms of you're going to get to an age where you're going to have to pass away. For a lot of people grow old and pass in your head. That's not the actual case. A lot of people die before they even reach an older age. I'm still young. If I passed away today, people would say, oh, he's so young, he died at this age, this and that. I'm not even really at an age where somebody would say, oh, he lived a good life or he lived a long life. No, I'm still very young. I just feel a little bit older, and that's good. I'm glad that I'm able to be this age. I'm glad that I'm able to have went through the things that I went through and not been in a different spot. I'm glad to be able to say I am now the newer adults. That's cool with me. I'm okay with that, because I understand that my friends and whatnot that weren't able to finish high school, weren't able to come to college, they would have wanted to be my age. They would have wanted to have this opportunity. They would have wanted to have the laugh and say, oh my goodness, now kids are calling me sir. Like I'm sitting at a family function, and one of my little cousins who's 12, he come and he say, hey sir, can you grab me this? Like, who you calling sir? I'm a sir? Like, I'm really a sir though? It's like, sir is crazy. But that's the truth. Like, I'm really a sir to somebody. And it's just beautiful to see. It's beautiful to be able to now see that up and coming generation and be able to help them with things that they're going through. And I'm not too far removed from middle school, high school. So I'm still in the loop of being able to help you with what you're going through, because I wasn't that much older than you to where I don't know how high school or how middle school goes at this particular point in my life. Now, when I'm 30, high school is going to be so much different than when I was going to school. But as of right now, I'm at a point where I can actually help them and do things that is still relevant to their lives. I can be the big cousin, the big brother, give you that older advice. I can still be the cool uncle, cool older brother that knows a little thing or two about what the kids are doing nowadays. And that's how you should take your age. Even if you are much older, or even if you are younger and you have somebody that's even younger than you. If you're 14 and you got a kid that's 9 or 10 around you and they think you're so old, don't be mad at it. Be okay with it and learn how to help them on their journey. We're all here to help one another. And we're all here to love life, learn and love life. Eventually, the more you live and learn and love, the older you'll get. Aging is a beautiful process. Aging is a gift from God himself. Be okay with aging, love aging, and embrace it. Thanks for watching today's vid. That's from my eyes to yours. I'll be back with another one. Peace.